is, I don't remember the episode number 8 na ata to eh. Episode 8, I believe. We have Iya here who makes amazing art. She makes art out of wood. Yun yung alam ko. Pero kaya mo lahat ng mediums eh. You're an artist. And so, ditong show na ginagawa natin, it's called Creative Pickings. We like to find out what makes someone creative, why they do what they do, and how they started. So, gusto namin malaman, how did you get into what you're doing? Paano ito?
The art thing.
Yeah, art thing.
Well, I guess like as a kid, diba, you just start out with doodles. Tapos, I started with calligraphy actually. So I started with ink. So from ink letters, I went to ink drawings, and then it started out na I was putting my ink drawings on wood material. Like, yung pinapatong mo lang. Tapos
So
parang
drawingan mo lang yung mga pieces. Like, where do you get the pieces of wood? Parang plywood, mga ganun.
different areas. Kasi like our family, right now, yung business namin is in housing, low-cost housing, my mom. So I would like do errands for her, and we would do a lot of traveling sa Luzon, let's say Pampanga or like Tarlac, La Union. So along the way, ang dami mong makikitang mga wooden things. Kasi yun yung material din ng mga wood crafts eh. Diba, like in Pampanga, they have like carvers there. So kapag meron sa mga spare wood, kinukuha ko siya. Yeah, oo. Saka sa construction din, kinukuha ko yung mga materials na natitira. Yeah, and there. So parang I put my drawings there using emulsion pa at first eh. So like for this one, I burnt it on the wood. So parang I was trying to figure out how am I supposed to draw on wood without having to transfer from paper. Kasi madumi tignan.
Ba't ka naaliw sa wood? Like, yeah. Why did you decide na eto ang gagamitin ko? Kasi mas madali naman ng canvas or
That's
paper,
true.
di ba? Computer.
True. Siguro kasi I like trees. Like everybody. And when we start out as a child and you're just fond of like having so many trees around. So it's just like the aesthetic of organic. So I was kind of fond of that. So I used wood for like a show, and then it just went on, and I stuck with wood na ever since.
So wood talaga. What would you call yourself?
Well, I don't know.
May title ba yung ganun? Wood artist, parang ganun.
Siguro visual artist kasi I also do murals and I do like installation art, but like in my own time, like for example, if I'm inside the studio all day or like at home, I'll just draw.
You just draw?
Yeah.
On pieces of wood or on paper?
Pieces of wood, or like for example, if wala namang, syempre mabigat din yung wood, on paper pa rin. So my love is with drawing, illustrations. So I would like, for the longest time, I always consider myself as more of an illustrator than a painter. So yeah, I like to draw.
Pero nag-start siya as calligraphy nung...
Yeah, calligraphy and ink works.
How did it go from calligraphy into illustration? Kasi malamang nagdo-drawing ka pa.
Yeah, so I think it's just like the ink. I really like ink. So I also do comics from time to time.
Yun, gumagawa ka rin ng comics. Tapos lalagyan mo ng text.
Lalagyan rin ng text. Pati yung story.
Hindi ko alam yun, ha?
Kasi meron kaming group eh, yung Malantot Comics. Parang ano siya, dark grotesque comic. It's like adult comics. So parang it's like a group of friends na who got together.
Tapos gumagawa kayo ng comics together.
Kasi parang different siya. Parang kaya namin sinart yung group din kasi wala namang comics group na nagki-cater to yung mga hindi pang bata masyado na comics. So,
usually, when you think comics, you think superheroes.
Yeah, or like manga, yung mga ganun.
Yes, pang school.
True. So parang yung sa amin, medyo dark siya. Although may mga dark comics naman around.
Yeah.
Siguro parang, ewan ko, mas dark siya. Like, it's political. Like, some would be medyo sensual. Like, sex yung topics nila. Like, for me, it's political, usually.
Political comics.
Yeah, political comics.
Really?
So it's dark.
Like, can you describe some of the storylines? Kasi ikaw gumagawa ng kwento tapos ikaw na rin nag-drawing.
Oo. So parang yung akin, well, for me, like I make short stories about riding in tandem or say
And the fact that it's illegal, yung mga ganun.
yeah, yung mga ganun, like mga short stories tungkol sa mga police characters or like hindi naman direct characters say na politicians, parang it just like pertains to a certain individual, pero parang yun yung storyline niya.
Yeah, meron kang message. So
or it could be environmental also, yung mga ganun.
Yeah.
Iba-iba.
Do you think it's important for artwork to have a message, not just abstract, but to have, for example, leading into like political comics, for example? Do you think it's important to create art like that?
For me, it's very important, but I also respect the fact that there are other artists who do it differently. But for me, it's really part of it. Like, I find it more difficult to create art with no concept.
Talaga?
Yeah.
So it always has to have meaning for you.
Yeah. So like when I get invited to group shows that are open themed, like I really find it difficult to think of something, because like usually people would just do still life or something na medyo fun or pop, like a pop concept. But for me, parang I always relate my works kasi to a certain text. So usually I read up muna, and then when like an idea pops up, that's what I draw, or like I think of I really contemplate on what I want to draw, like what's the story and all that. So yeah, it's important. It's what makes it interesting for me. I guess like if I'm gonna go to a show, it's what I look for, like the story behind like what artists do. So yeah, so yun siguro ganun lang yun, like. If I'm gonna go to a show na wala lang, na parang poppy lang, tapos parang party show lang siya, syempre it's gonna be boring for me, di ba?
Do you think about what people might think in a negative way? Parang, paano kung gumawa ka ng artwork and it has this just as an example, it has this political output or even sexual connotations that may offend them. Do you think about that when you create art?
Not so much. I don't think so. Yeah, more of bahala na sila. At the same time, parang masyadong mahirap gumawa ng art para pag-isipan ko pa yun. Na parang lahat ng brain cells ko napupunta na dun sa ginagawa ko. At the same time, parang yung mga ina-expect mo naman magka-criticize sa'yo, nilolook forward mo din eh. Diba? So parang you kind of wanna see.
You want to create a reaction.
Yeah. Or hindi naman sa sinasadya mo. Parang
you're not looking to create any negative, but you have a statement, diba?
Yeah, or like I see it as another way to look at things. Like it's something that doesn't necessarily have to offend you personally. No, parang it's interesting also to see like negative reactions towards your work. Diba? Instead of like parang ma-offend ka pa tapos
nangyari ba yun? Do you have an example?
Yeah.
If someone's told you na hindi ko alam kung
For sure.
Don't say any names, pero ano nangyari?
Wala. Parang meron akong show dati, tapos parang meron ng siguro mas veteranong artist na pumunta ng show. Na, like for me kasi, para sa akin malalim yung art ko. Hindi mo siya, the way you draw it on, like as an artwork, would be different from how you could explain it through words, di ba?
Oo, syempre.
Kaya ka nga artist eh, di ba? Kasi hindi mo naman siya magagawang essay, di ba? Kasi hindi ka naman writer,
That's why it's art, di ba? They say a picture says 1,000 words, parang ganun.
Oh, exactly. So parang yun, nagkaroon ako ng show dati na merong medyo veterano ng artist na kinonfront niya ako about the concept of the show. Tapos parang ako, I tried to explain it, pero hindi, siguro, like, not in a way that he likes it.
It wasn't eloquent enough.
Yeah, diba? So parang, basta he got weird and then basta parang hindi niya nagustuhan. Parang ganun.
Ang hirap nun, no?
Yeah.
It's especially if you have artists that you really admire, you want their respect.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you respect them. Two-way naman siya eh, diba?
Oo. Hindi kasi yung like art, I'm not sure, hindi ako expert sa, paano ba? Like, when you're inspecting or when you're appreciating art, like, what makes it good? What makes it of high caliber? What makes it powerful? Para sa'yo, diba?
Me.
Bilang crafter or artist or whatever, mural maker, when you go to a show, paano mo malaman na, wow, galing nito? Like, does that, or is everything good?
Di naman, parang may mga mahirap ma-impress sa art eh.
Diba?
Yeah, di ba? Parang, like, pag pupunta ka ng show, hindi ka naman pumunta dun para i-test yung show na parang, malupit ba to on my standards, diba? Parang gano'n. Minsan pupunta ka lang, tapos magugulat ka na,
Yes,
na nagustuhan
wala
mo siya.
kang dapat expectations.
Yeah, mismo. So, yun. Kasi may mga ibang show na sobrang pinaghandaan. For me, sincerity lang talaga. Kasi yung may mga shows na makikita mo na pinaghirapan, saka nakikita mo na yung artist ni-research niya yung kung ano yung dinodraw niya, or yung hindi siya bara-bara lang. Meron kasi mga art na although hindi ko naman ugali din na mag-compare ng art. Siguro it's more of to support my stance on sincere art. Because there would be art na bara-bara. Na para lang makapaglabas ng show or nakabuka na ng show, sabit ka lang ng kahit ano dyan. So, pambentang show siya. Diba? So, there's like a difference between artists who would want to make a difference as artists and artists who just want to earn money. Kasi diba, ganun mo makikita rin eh. So parang yung minsan may mga artists na hindi na nila pinag-iisipan siguro masyado kung anong i-show pa nila. Because it wouldn't matter anyway. Diba?
Right.
I mean, why would you spend so much time on the concepts? Diba?
Paano mo malalaman the difference between an artist that is creating it sincerely versus an artist that's just doing it for sure?
I don't know, you can see. Mahirap malaman. Pero, alam ko, just, merong mga, makikita mo lang sa work eh.
Okay.
Parang hindi naman siya kailangan intricately drawn to like kind of feel some soul in it. Maybe it's same as in music, diba? You could feel something from a piece of music that was done with sincerity. Diba?
Yeah.
And those who are done medyo mechanically
That's true.
or like whatever, diba?
I guess kung alam mo kung paano nila ginawa or saan nanggaling yung take ko lang on some art pieces, kasi from experience having gone to shows or museums, meron as an example meron malaking canvas and they just painted it white. And then they're selling it for $40,000 US. Yung mga ganon. Versus something like this that took, X amount of hours. I-inspect mo parang, wait, hindi to madali gawin. Paano nagawa yun? Like, I would pay more for this than that white painted canvas.
True.
Pero, hindi ko alam kung anong pinagdaanan na. So how does one even price or how does one even judge na sincere ba to? Diba? Yung mga ganon.
Yeah.
Something, like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think art isn't like a singular thing. I mean, you could look at it as just something decorative or ornamental to like decorate your house with, or you could also look at it as something political and just for business, as an investment. I'm gonna buy this artwork because this artist is known, or because I'm hoping like in 10 years this artwork would be worth much more than it already is. So parang it's just a matter of perspective. So I think like for artists like us who see art as something sacred or like pure in some level, so we enjoy this this parang it's a gift like for me it's a gift to see it that way, because those things doesn't have like yung monetary value, so it's more intrinsic. So that's what pushes us to even like look at artworks beautifully, hindi siya yung basta-basta na lang na, wala yan, pambenta lang yan or parang, ginawa na yan ng iba.
That's
parang
not why we do it.
Yeah, that's not why we do it. And I think it would be harder to move forward as an artist if you don't have that appreciation for what you do. Diba? If it's just money, then don't do art. If you just want money, don't do art because it's difficult. Diba? It's difficult to do. Like, you don't really have like a monthly income or benefits or anything like that, diba? And you really have to dig in very deep for you to be able to come up with an artwork. If you just want money, then go to business, diba? Because that's a sure ball thing, diba? Or like get a job, you get a monthly wage, diba? Yun lang yun eh.
Sa tingin mo with art, paano mo siya magagawang lucrative? Kasi, habang tumatanda tayo, like, you can keep making art. Sometimes you can have a good year, sometimes you can have a bad year. Financially. Diba? Really, yun talaga yung realistic sense of being an artist. Minsan kumikita ka, minsan wala. So, para sa'yo, do you think you need to have like a part-time job or something stable giving you income, or do you think it's possible to just push art all the way?
I think it depends on your needs. Kasi yung iba naman, hindi naman ganun kadami yung kailangan nila para mabuhay. Diba? I mean, you don't really need to be able to afford like a lot of clothes or whatever. Di ba yung mga ganun? Or like vacations and wherever. So it depends on your standards, but at the same time, practicality-wise, decision mo yun eh, but it's never a bad thing to have something on the side. I mean, like, a lot of great artists have always had a day job, di ba? Especially if you have a family to support and all those things. But if you're lucky enough to like have people support you, like say your family is there and they support you, or parang meron kang pansalo na financial whatever, like a source of something, edi itodo mo na, diba?
Tama.
Kasi yun nga yung pinag-usapan natin, diba? Parang kahit ano naman na pasukin mo, mahirap eh.
Yes.
Saka kahit anong pasukin mo, magsisimula ka sa baba.
Yep.
Diba? So kung tuloy mo lang yun. It's like, art is a test of patience and character, I think. Diba? Because it's very personal eh, being an artist. Parang you're giving yourself to the world, diba? And parang, tas parang syempre, like, if you don't sell, or like, if you have a show and then walang bumalik, lugi ka. So you feel bad about it, diba? Na parang, bakit walang may gusto ng art ko? At the same time, wala akong pera.
Diba? Do I suck?
Yeah, do I suck? Going? Exactly.
Na-experience mo na yun?
Well, hindi naman sa do I suck. Pero
na-insecure ka no? Kasi nilagay mo yung puso mo sa isang bagay. Tapos,
syempre, merong mga ganon.
You were waiting for or expecting.
Yeah, especially now. Kasi diba, new media, social media age tayo. You can see everybody's like they have something going on. Like you can see other artists' projects and like what they're doing, mga ganun. Siyempre, it gets into your head din. Pero at the same time, yun nga, test of character siya. So like you go through a lot of different phases as an artist. Because you always start out as an idealist, that you know what you want and you love art, and I would do this forever, yung gano'n, at whatever cost. Di ba? You start out like that eh.
Yeah.
And then you go through so many shows na yung challenge, I think yung motivation, like what motivates you, diba? If you're still at an age na hindi ka pa established, because you're getting old na, and then you can see all of your batchmates from school say they're getting like they're really improving in their regular jobs and they're getting married and starting a family. It's so different per artist, diba? Yung life natin, hindi siya the same path eh.
Yeah.
Right?
Hindi tayo makasabay sa mga kaibigan natin dati.
Exactly. Saka hindi mo masasabi na parang, by 30, dalawa na yung anak ko. Parang hindi nga maisip ng artist yun eh.
It's a big question mark. Bigla na lang, may biglang dalawang anak. Okay. Ganun lang eh.
Exactly. So, sobrang magkaiba yung mundo ng artist saka ng hindi artist.
Yeah.
So parang kailangan mo lang maintindihan yun para mag-succeed ka, I think. Like for me, I wouldn't know. Like I haven't like been an artist for even a decade. Like I took it seriously less than a decade, like 4 years or 5 years, I think.
Oh, what made you decide that actually? Nung sinabi mo sa sarili mo, eto na.
Yeah.
Gusto ko maging ganito. I'm going to live under my means. I'm just gonna pursue art. What made you decide?
Well, siguro like before I had my first solo show. Actually, the first solo show was the defining moment for me. Like that's when I made the decision.
Tapos may work ka pa nun at the time, no?
Yeah. I had a job before when I was making that show. Pero after that show, dun ko na kinuit yung
Anong
job.
ginawa mong trabaho?
I was a graphic designer.
In an office, like full-time?
Yeah, in an
Okay.
office. But it was a university, so hindi naman siya corporate masyado.
Oh, creative pa rin.
Creative
in a sense.
pa rin, in a way.
Pero, meron kang standard or regular paycheck.
Yeah, and you had like health benefits.
No, may benefits rin.
Yeah,
Wow.
like when you get sick, you get paid pa.
Oh.
Parang you don't spend. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like when I got sick, I suddenly received a paycheck. I don't know why.
Anong ginawa ko? Maybe I should be sick every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Diba?
Pero ngayon, di ba, parang iba na yung usapan.
Oo.
Like you
Kung
have
may
to
sakit ka, wala na yun. And
maybe that's why
loss
a
din.
lot of artists are turning vegetarians din.
They're trying to be
I think
healthier.
so.
Oh, try na.
Yeah. Yun yung insurance mo.
Diba?
In a way, yeah.
Health is wealth. It's super
Exactly.
important. Pero nung pagkatapos nung first show mo, yung I'm assuming that high, parang nasabi sa sarili mo, wow, this is it. Yun na ba yun?
Oh,
Like,
parang ganun.
you got so
Parang
much
ganun.
good
Yeah, that
vibes
high.
na-
Oh,
Yeah.
I got that high. And also, wala lang. Parang alam ko na yun yung tama na mangyari. Because like, I'm happy when I do it. And I know that I'm good at it. So,
Yun.
diba, why look for something else? So, parang I keep telling myself, if I do something else, I'm not gonna excel at it. I'm not gonna be happy doing it. So why would I look for something else to do?
Yun.
Diba? So, syempre, you start out na sobrang positive mo about it. Pero not expecting or not knowing the challenges, like the types of challenges that you would go through as an artist.
Inisip mo ba yan? Na parang wait, pag nag-quit ako, wala akong stable income, kailan yung next show ko, paano kikita, malamang, no? That's
Yeah,
ringing in your head.
Iniisip ko siya habang ginagawa ko yung art.
art.
Oo.
Okay.
So parang importante kasi hindi ka magsa-slack off eh. Yun lang naman yun eh. I think in anything, kung tamad ka, wala kang pag-asa. 'Di ba? Wala talaga eh.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Diba? Like, kung puro ka post lang sa Instagram, hey, I'm busy. Diba? This is my latest work and all that. But you're not doing the legwork for everything else that is also important.
Yep.
Wala rin mangyayari sa'yo.
Wala rin. So for you, para sa mga tao na curious about doing what you do full-time and making it a lucrative thing, potentially lucrative thing, ano yung day-to-day mo? Anong ginagawa mo in order to make more artwork and hopefully live off of it?
Well, I do a lot of studying and I do a lot of art on the side. I also, kapag may dumating na gusto pa rin magpagawa ng design or anything like that, I accept it. Diba? Why not? Diba? Sayang din. Like, yeah, I do rackets pa rin.
Oh, parang yung murals, diba?
Yeah. Murals. Saka yung design pa rin.
Designing, graphic design
Graphic
work.
design work.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
So that's still on. So parang yung friends na alam naman nila. As you grow old kasi it gets easier because like your batchmates, they get you na, 'di ba? Parang you stick to that idea na when I grow older as an artist, like my batchmates who have like other jobs or corporate jobs, they're gonna be looking for artists and they're gonna have money na by then.
Oh,
to get you.
yun. Naka-afford ka na. Where's college?
Oh,
Libre.
diba? Dati puro libre. Puro friend card dati. So ngayon yung friend card, mayroon ng kasamang pera.
May kasama ng pera. Okay. Pero hindi mo naman inaasahan yun, di ba? Like, I guess that just the blessings just come as you
That's
continue
true.
to do what you're doing. You know?
Saka never naman walang wala. Never naman
Interesting
nangyari yun eh.
Pareho rin yung mindset ko dun eh. I've never been zero.
Yeah, di ba?
Diba?
Never.
Diba? Hindi mo rin na-experience yun, diba? Kasi yung like, I think the biggest question that people have is, how do you make money? Like, you don't make money all the time.
Yeah.
Like, for example, musicians or whatever, we make a lot of money during Burr months kasi na mga events. Pero anong ginagawa niyo the rest of the time? Pero, kaya pa rin eh. Buhay pa rin. I guess same for obviously in what you do in your field. Meron pa rin dumarating, you know?
Feeling ko law of attraction lang din yun.
Yun.
Diba? Parang yung, blessing siya lahat eh. So, parang dumadating siya naturally to support you in what you're doing as long as your mind is like in the right track, like on the right track.
How do you train yourself? Anong sinasabi mo sa sarili mo? Meron ka bang daily affirmations?
Yung mga ganun.
Gumagawa ka ba nun?
Hindi.
Corny? Ako ginagawa ko.
Never, alam ko yun. May mga kilala akong gumagawa.
Diba? Oo. Si Mancy nga nag-yoga eh. Shoutouts to Mancy.
Talaga?
Oo. Meron siyang daily affirmations and gratitude list.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, interesting yun eh.
Well, nagme-meditate ako minsan. Pero sobrang minsan lang. Ano ba? Anong ginagawa ko? Wala masyado. It's more of lang. Relax lang.
Relax lang.
Yeah.
Positive eh, no?
Positive.
Yeah.
Piling ko kung sanay ka kasi na gumagalaw or nagtatrabaho.
Oo.
Parang sanay na yung utak mo na mag-handle ng pressure eh.
Interesting.
Diba? So parang hindi ka masyadong like depressive about but wala pa akong project for next year. Kasi pag artist, yung schedule mo, iba eh. Like, you book your shows like at least a year ahead.
A year ahead yung shows?
Yeah, kasi you're gonna propose your shows to galleries.
Wow.
So, syempre, pag dumating na end of the year, tapos hindi ka pa nag-book ng show, medyo parang, diba? Anong gagawin ko next year?
So, okay, that's curious. When you're booking a show, hindi ko alam 1 year in advance yun but for people who may want to have gallery shows, as in, ang dami mo ng pieces, pero wala, nasa bahay lang siya. What's the process? Like, how did you find the gallery? How do you do your proposal? Ano yung
Well,
system?
you could always propose to galleries, so, but it's gonna take time.
Kasi
Syempre,
kailangan mo hanapin yung gallery curator. And
yeah. So, doon naman darating yung yung politics ng art. Diba?
Oh.
Kasi you always have to like be there on socials, hoping that you'd shake the right hand. May mga ganong angle.
Okay.
Pero like for me, I submit my proposals. Like, I write it. Minsan kasi yung iba, na lang, show ako sa gallery mo Minsan ganun lang yun eh.
Madaling usapan. Pero hindi parate. No?
Hindi parate. Saka magandang disiplina yung ipe-prepare mo pa rin. Tapos papakita mo yung portfolio mo. Tapos i-explain mo kung ano yung ginagawa mo, yung art mo and all of that. Or pupunta ka dun in person.
Yeah.
And like how you do when you were a student, di ba? Proposal. Ganun pa rin naman siya. O mag-a-apply ka talaga. Diba, hindi naman pwedeng post mo lang online lahat tapos i-expect mo na parang, ang galing ng art mo, gusto mo mag-show. Diba, feeling ka maraming ganun eh.
Yeah.
Hindi siya nag-work ng ganun.
Artists still have to have parang konting formality, no?
Yeah, and also you have to make it happen for yourself.
Yes.
Diba? Parang you just don't wait there, wait for somebody to like discover you. Diba? I think like Pinoys have that that discover mentality.
Discover ka ni mag-post ka lang sa YouTube or mag-audition ka sa PBB. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with that. Pero tama. If in case this whole discover thing doesn't work out, dapat ipaglaban mo pa rin,
So, mag-audition ka na sa PBB. May nagpa-audition sa'yo sa PBB.
Tama na lang. Actually, hindi pa.
Di ba?
Yeah, no thanks. Anyway,
Go, bagay ka dun.
oh man. In another lifetime siguro. Pero, yeah, kasi feeling ko maraming artists nga, maraming magaling. Maraming sobrang magaling. Pero hindi nila naiisip na kaya nila in that level, right? To be able to push themselves to actually have a show. Ginawa mo ba siya mag-isa? Like, when you did all of that, obviously it's all of your art pieces.
Yeah.
You scheduled it a year in advance. Ano pa yung proseso? Like, you had to sell tickets?
But that's pretty much it. Like, you book a show, or well, it's healthy to have at least 1 or 2 solo shows per year. Well, that's the standard or yung
Sino
rule
nagsabi
or
nun?
whatever.
May
Parang
rule?
wala, narinig ko lang siya sa isang matandang artist. No?
Okay, kailangan.
Pero hindi ko ginagawa yun. Kasi mahirap
Hindi
din
ka naman ang
mag-solo show.
lima. Sabi niya dalawa, hindi ka naman, diba?
Hindi kasi mahirap
Go get
gumawa
it.
ng show.
Oh, syempre.
Diba?
You have
So
to fill
parang
up the whole gallery
throughout
yun.
the year naman, you can do group shows, yung mga ganun. So yun yung madami. Maganda mag-group
so
show.
pwede rin group shows or
Yeah, or
collaborate with
like you
different
get
artists.
invited by fellow artists.
Cool, yeah.
Diba?
Parang prod rin sa banda eh. No?
Oh, parang
Yeah,
ganun.
yeah.
No?
Mahirap
Parang
kung mag-isa ka
gusto mo
eh.
tumugtog and may gig
Paano
sa...
ka hatak ng maraming tao kung mag-isa ka lang as a band?
Exactly.
So same for art, beautiful.
Yeah. Mahirap lang siguro mag-solo show kung banda ka, di ba? Unless
Oo.
sobrang sikat mo na.
Hirap, sobrang hirap. But you do at least 2 a year. Tama?
Yeah, at least solo shows, not really yearly. So parang siguro mga every 2 years ako nagsa-solo show. Pero
Okay.
like slowly, I'm trying to try ko mag every year. So, pero for the past few years, every 2 years lang ako nagsa-solo show.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Ano
just
ba yung
put-
vision mo for the long term? Like let's say 5 to 10 years. Kasi sa stage mo ngayon, like you've done shows, you're selling pieces, maraming
Yeah.
racket, and you're obviously still creating. In the next 5 to 10 years, do you want to just still keep doing more gallery shows? Ano yung vision ng
Yeah.
artist?
Well, siguro I wanna get to like go to places, like different places. Syempre not only in the Philippines, maybe like have shows din abroad and those kinds of things. But siguro yung pinaka dream ko is to have like big projects, like big artworks. Say
Wow.
like installation work in public places. Like I have a soft spot for public art.
Cool.
So like I do festivals and like yung mga events in mga provincial areas once in a while. So it kind of rejuvenates your soul from gallery work. Yung
Tama.
gallery work
Oo.
kasi it's a market eh. Diba?
Oh my God, andun eh, no?
Oo, saka, kailangan meron ka rin gagawin for yourself eh,
Yeah.
diba? So like, just to like, just for you to remember why you're doing it in the first place, diba? If you stick with gallery work, it's gonna eat you up eh, diba? Because it's so hard to book a show, there are so many artists now, it's so different, the art scene now from like 4 years ago. Sobrang nag-boom siya.
Today.
Yeah, sobra. Di ba
Really?
ang daming artist ngayon?
Okay.
I mean, because like when
Hindi, maraming ano,
when
but
we started out, or like when
stuff.
I started out,
Oo.
hindi pa naman uso yung mga Instagram nun eh.
Oo,
Diba?
true,
Ngayon, ang dami ng mga Instagram art,
It's so easy to find.
influencers
Yes.
eh, diba? Like, you have like 10,000 followers, whatever. Nung nag-start ako, wala pa namang ganun.
Tama.
Although pa-start na siya nun, hindi pa masyadong nagre-rely yung artist on social media or like a social media-based career. Parang it wasn't just the case before. But now, parang sobrang dami mo nang nakikitang art online. So I think dahil doon nag-iba na rin yung game.
Oh, for
Right?
sure. It's, masasabi ko parang similar siya to YouTube for musicians. Eh.
Yeah.
Diba? It
Oo.
just gives an outlet for so many more people. Anong tingin mo dun? Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's like pros and cons. I think it's the same. May mga tao kasi sobrang nega sa social media, sa technology. At the same time, like the pro part of it, syempre it's a tool. Diba? Parang it democratizes people, turns them from consumers to producers, and they're able to like broadcast, like self-publish ba. So there's more chance for like an average person to bring their art to the world, diba? As opposed to before, like you really need the connections, like or like people who are already from an artist family or prominent families. It's so easy for them.
Sila na.
But now, may chance na lahat. So that's the challenge then for you, diba? Parang kailangan mo nang makipagsapalaran sa lahat ng tao. Diba? Pero at the same time, kung isipin mo, hindi naman kasi competition din yung creative work eh.
Oo, iba-iba lahat eh.
Iba-iba lahat. So
Yeah.
parang, I think it's more of a good thing that people are becoming artists. Like,
Yes.
more people are becoming artists. I think like it's a step to sobrang big scale. I think it's a step to making the world a better place. Diba? When people are more concentrated on their emotions and self-expression. Diba? I mean, mas maraming taong walang pera ngayon. Which is a good thing actually, I think. Diba?
It's a good thing
Diba, imbes na lahat ng tao sobrang gusto lang yumaman.
Huwag mo na isipin yung pera parati. That's
Diba?
what you're trying to
I
say.
think so.
It's just
Like,
enjoy life, no?
pati yung festival, craze ang naming festival kung saan. It's a good thing. Like, people are getting together from different walks of life. And a lot of people are starting to give up their corporate jobs to live on an island. I think that's like the way to go.
Diba? Nakaka-inspire yung ganong klaseng kwento eh. To just be able to let go.
Mismo. Well, kung nasa-stress, syempre kung mas stress ka din dun sa competition, di ba? Kailangan mo rin ng, like, you have your personal thing going on. Pero, it doesn't have to be, like, that negative all the time.
Tama,
diba?
tama. Yeah, personally, I actually think it's a very positive thing.
Yeah,
Kasi
diba?
nasa-spread yung art eh. As long as there's more artwork, who cares?
True.
Diba? Pwede mong tignan siya parang, post ng post araw-araw. Well, at least they're excited. At least they're making art. Diba? So what kung maigo sila? But at least, kasi if there's more artists around the Philippines as an example, it helps all of us. Diba?
Yeah.
Parang, I guess dahil yung parang sinasabi mo, within the past 4 years, there's more artists just coming out. That means more companies will invest into artists producing things for them. So
Yeah, that's true.
magandang opportunity.
True. I noticed that then. Did you notice that? Like, in the past 4 years, yung before, parang yung trato nila sa artist, parang, wala lang naman yun eh, di ba? But, parang, I'll get you for exposure, they won't pay you. Pero ngayon, meron na silang mga funding for arts.
Kasi nakikita nila yung value
start na, di ba?
Yeah, may value talaga ang art. Yun ang mahirap rin eh, no? Like, when you have a show and you're selling your pieces, how do you know how much to sell it for?
Yeah, that's like the difficult part.
Diba?
Some people, they have a standard rate, like, per square inch.
Okay, sorry.
True, like, say 50 pesos per square inch, ganyan.
Natatawa lang ako kasi hindi ko alam to eh. It's so weird. It's 50 pesos per square inch as an example.
I don't know, hindi ko alam.
Okay.
I don't do that. Yeah, I don't do that.
Paano kung nasa gitna lang yung inayos sa pero ganda nakalala yung canvas?
Ang hirap kasi i-rate ng ganun. May mga works kasi na mas binigyan ko ng effort kaysa sa iba. So parang ganun ko siya ni-rate.
Okay, based off effort.
Yeah, and also material, mas mahal yung wood.
That makes sense.
It takes a longer time to burn art than to draw it.
That makes sense.
Diba? Also like the health hazard, yung mga ganun. So kasama yun lahat ng factors doon.
May life risks sa ginawa ko dito.
May life risk talaga, diba? Siguro ba yung mga 50 na ako, sama na ng baga ako, yung mga ganun. Diba?
So based off of that, it's worth this much. So, pero nagpapatulong ka ba dun? Like, with regards to pricing, like, do you reference other people who have similar artworks? Or, paano mo siya nagawa?
I reference from the pricing of other artists also. I think through time, medyo natuto rin ako. Kasi minsan magsa-start out ka na hindi mo alam talaga eh. Tapos parang iniisip mo lang, mahal to kasi special tong artwork nito sa akin eh, diba? So parang, presyon ko ng 50,000, yung mga ganun. Siyempre, parang hindi naman ganun yun, diba? Parang hindi rin naman, yung mga buyers din naman, tapos biglang sasama yung loob mo na parang, bakit walang bumili? Diba? Parang ganun. So, kailangan mo siya balance. Balance mo.
You probably had to learn that from your first show. Unless sold out ka ng first show mo.
Hindi naman. Hindi ako sold out.
Parang wait, mura pala masyado. But,
siguro parang yung lesson is more of kailangan mo lang i-detach yung sarili mo dun sa numbers eh. Parang kailangan mo i-consider yung buying capacity nung buyer mo. At the same time, yung i-compute mo na hindi ka lugi.
Tama.
Pero hindi ka mag-overprice. Yun yung, feeling ko yun yung mali din sa ibang artist na go-overprice sila eh. At na, minsan din, hindi rin naman sila yung may problema. Minsan kasi yung galleries din, parang
They're the
they
ones
get
that give
50%
yeah.
of your work. I mean, like, that's like
Yeah.
really bad, di ba?
Oo.
So, parang you just have to be smart about it. Diba? If you wanna break even or whatever, ano ba yung goals mo?
Is it important for you to actually sell your pieces and have it in other people's homes or establishments?
It's important for me to have someone buy it who really likes it. Like, who's gonna like appreciate it, yung hindi niya lang ilalagay sa bodega, yung mga ganun. So that's important for me, diba? For them to take care of it, diba? Because it's like a piece of your soul, something like that. Yeah.
Amen to that. Gusto ko yun. Piece of your soul and every piece of art.
Yeah, that's true.
At saka pwede ka rin masaktan sa mga ginagawa mo. So it's pretty amazing.
Totoo. That's true. Well, for me naman, parang, I'm still young. I think I see myself as still young as an artist. Like,
Wow.
I'm still looking, like, seeing myself as, like, having room for improvement, like, a lot more improvement than I am now. So parang I feel things getting better throughout the years. Pero wala pa to. Alam mo yun, wala pa ako dun.
Para sa'yo, umpisa pa lang daw.
Oo,
Crazy.
parang empesal pa lang siya.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. Hindi, kasi ang ganda talaga ng works mo eh. Kaya tayo nandito ngayon. But you still feel like...
Hell yeah,
Baby ka pa.
oo. Like parang malayo pa. Parang malayo pa siya. Diba? So parang siguro kung ganun ka mag-isip, hindi sasama yung loob mo kung bakit walang bumili? Diba? Parang bakit di ako na-feature? Ganyan. So parang humility siya at the same time, rin siya, it's the way to go. Like for me, it's the way to go. If you don't wanna always feel like you failed, you never fail when you see your works getting better. Diba? It's not a consolation prize. It is the main prize of that, diba? And then like, and if you're all good, like your character is balanced and all of that, everything will fall into place. So, hindi naman tayo nagmamadali eh. Kung nagmamadali ka, wag kang mag-art.
Tama. Saan mo nakuha yan? Ganito ka ba parati mag-isip? Sino nagturo sa'yo yan?
Hindi ko alam. Parang naisip ko lang.
Naisip ko lang?
Naisip ko lang.
It's crazy. Hindi, ang
Yeah,
ganda
naisip
eh.
ko
Ang ganda
lang.
ng
Pero diba?
Mindset na ganun. Always growing. It'll keep you humble. Yeah, hindi ka magagalit na walang... I love it. I love it.
Yeah, hindi ka magagalit sa sarili mo or to anyone else. Hindi ka mainggit.
Yes.
Or hindi ka malulungkot.
Oo. Ang dami kasi nauubot sa ganun eh. And that just destroys
kakainin ka.
you. It will affect your art, no?
Exactly.
Wow.
Saka parang you do more than you say more. And it's a lot of people, syempre it's hard to be an artist. So parang you could understand people who just like wanna talk bad things about other artists. Like, you can feel the frustration in those things.
Oo.
Diba?
Kasi syempre, they're trying their best. Pero hindi pa rin. So, nilalabas sila
Diba?
by bashing others.
And you'd understand, especially if you've also gone through those things. Pero it's in the way of how you take it. Siguro I got it from traveling, I guess.
Oo.
Because I like to travel sa Philippines.
Oo.
So you can see the different scenarios in, say, Manila. It's very different from artists in Baguio and like in Bacolod or like in Bukidnon and Sidio. It's very different. So you'd feel how lucky you are to be from Manila because everything is here. But not completely everything. May mga iba rin namang opportunities that are open to everyone.
And in different places as well, no?
Yeah.
Ano nakikita mong difference between the different parts of Philippines?
Well, siguro lahat sila minamatay yung Maynila. Kasi syempre nandun yung capital eh, di ba? Like the galleries are there, the collectors are there, the grants are there, all of the opportunities. So it's the same as, say, probinsyano na gustong mag-land ng trabaho sa Maynila. Parang ganun din siya sa arts.
Land of milk and honey. Dito.
Yeah, so parang for them, di ko naman nila lahat. But from a number of artists that I've conversed with sa provinces, parang yung tingin daw ng mga tao, they call it the myth of Manila. Na parang they see Manila as a place where you can really be successful. Like if you have a show na in Manila, you've made it. That's how they look at it. But it's not the case. And they know that. They know
That's
that.
the beginning.
Yeah, so parang naiintindihan ko sila dahil doon.
Wow. Interesting.
Diba? It's very enriching to see that kind of perspective din. Diba?
Ma-appreciate mo yung like what you have.
Yeah, and how different it is.
Yeah.
It's nice because you can see it in their art mismo. Like yung difference ng art ng taga Manila sa art ng taga Baguio. Makikita mo yung aesthetic kahit di mo sinasadya. Diba? Syempre, ma-manifest yun dun sa ginagawa mong art.
Of course.
So interesting siya that way.
Cool.
Also, talking to old people is
So traveling, talking to old people.
Yeah, that will really guide you.
So meron ka mga parang Yodas in life, parang ganun.
Siguro parang lahat. I treat everybody as my Yoda in life.
Okay.
Na parang titingnan ko sila na kung ano man yung ipapayo nila sa akin or like not directly giving advice pero siguro kukwento lang sila about their life story, whatever. Parang you pick up little bits of advice from that story. Diba? So parang I kind of stick with the basic idea that everything works in fractals. It's all just like small patterns that become big patterns, but in the end, it's the same pattern. So like if I have a problem about patience on, say, chores, it would be the same solution as my problem of patience with art. So you kind of just like apply that all throughout. Same as like in relationships.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Very systematic ka pala mag-isip.
Medyo. Wala eh.
Paano yun, no? Left side of the brain is working and complementing perfectly with the right side.
Too much time alone.
Meron na ako isa pang question niya. How do you stay creative?
I try not to think about art when I want to be creative.
Meron ka bang ginagawang kaiba outside of, let's say, all your pieces here? Pag naumay ka na, something, different activity?
Babasa ako. Like, babasa ako ng libro.
What kind of books?
Any kind of book. Like right now, I'm reading about culture and history. So,
cool.
Nick Joaquin, so yun yung
Philippine history?
Yeah.
Wow,
Philippine
wow.
history. So, yun, parang tapos ita-translate ko na yun into something visual. Like, for example, this one, it's about
Anatomy.
media. Anatomy. And like, Brave New World, George Orwell.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so yun yung, dun ako humuhugot.
Inspiration.
Kasi ang daming ideas sa books eh.
Yeah,
diba?
yeah.
Yun yung parang giveaway na yun ng lahat ng writers sa'yo eh. Diba? Parang I'm passing on to you like so many ideas. So it's not really hard to find like inspiration to make artworks.
So you're always inspired?
Not always. Like may mga blocks pa rin.
Diba? Yun yung isa sa
daming mental
pinakamalaking
block.
problema ng mga artists minsan eh. You're doing the same thing over and over every day. Madali maumay. Parang how do you stay fresh? So for you, it's reading books.
True. At saka yung acceptance na hindi siya linear, like nothing is linear, you know, parang may breaks lang talaga. It just balances out. May mga times na sobrang ganado ka, nagdo-drawing ka lang buong araw, pero may mga araw na parang ayaw mong makakita ng art materials. So
nagbe-break ka rin?
Nagbe-break din ako, for sure. Like may time din na sobra yung nag-mental block ako, creative block ako ng solid, like siguro mga last year. Tas okay na. Parang mag-iiba lang yung way mo kung paano siya isipin. It's more of like that. You're never gonna get the same creativity that you had when you were like 21.
Of course.
Diba?
Bumabagal siya habang tumatanda tayo.
Bumabagal siya. Saka nag-iiba siya ng form.
Yes. It transforms.
Diba? So kung gusto mong bumalik doon, ma-frustrate ka lang kasi hindi mo na magagawa yun. Diba?
Yeah.
It's like our body, diba? It's the same.
It's never going to be the same as it was 10
we're never
years
gonna
ago.
be the same. Diba? Wala na. Hindi na magkaka-abs yung mga
Diba?
ganun.
Hindi, may tiwala ako. Yeah, kaya mo pa yan. Kaya mo pa yan.
Mga ganun ano. Ganun din yun. So, parang bumalik yung creativity mo like out of that creative block. But in a different form. Hindi ka na yung parang excited na parang bata na ganun yung age, diba?
It's a more mature perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, tsaka ginagawa mo dahil gusto mo. Hindi dahil... Kasi when we're young, parang, I can own the world. Sobrang yabang natin, diba? Early
True.
20s. So I
Sobra.
still remember fresh.
Oo, talagang I'm special.
Oo.
Diba,
Ang
ganun.
yabang natin masyado. Tapos when you get to your 30s, you realize, hindi, this is me, but I'm just this.
Yeah, exactly.
Mabalik yung humility, which is good. So, any things you want to promote?
We're doing a show in Simulat in Zambales. That's December 7 to 9.
Oh, cool.
We're gonna do projection map murals. So, like, I'm gonna paint a mural and then my partner, si Goose, the projections guy, is gonna make it move.
Wow!
Yeah, so that's gonna happen live sa Zambales in Liuliwa.
Yun! Hey!
Yeah.
You're pursuing your dreams, you're able to travel and doing other mediums. Saya, no?
Yeah. Yeah, and we're still alive.
Oh! Cheers to that. Yun. Okay, goods na ako. Thanks so much, Iya.
Yay! Salamat!
Uy, salamat.
Uy, naubos ko. Hindi ko minum.